In this episode, I'm here to tell you that your transformations are bullshit.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 248 of the Daily Mother Swole. Flex it with me. Remember the rules. I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. It is Swole Monday. It's always Swole every day. It's Swole Tuesday. It's Swole Wednesday. It's Swole episode 248. Welcome to the Swolenormous podcast. Welcome live on Facebook every day at 12 noon Eastern time, and for watching on YouTube and listening in on SoundCloud and iTunes for the most muscular audio. God, this is the beefiest podcast, the most massive podcast. And of course, you get to watch it live, so you get that instant feedback. You get to get it right now. You get to see all the action at the moment, which is priceless. Which is really priceless because you can see the knowledge and the swole bombs just dropping like raindrops from the sky. Thank you for joining me, especially premium members. Remember, we have our accountability meeting, Swolenormous Premium, at 1 p.m. Eastern time today. Accountability meeting talking about posture. But today's episode is not about posture. We talked about that earlier, was it last week? We talked a lot about posture, about spine being broken, all that stuff. Today, especially because it's like the first week of the new year, we're talking about fitness transformations and how they're bullshit. Fitness transformations are bullshit, and I'm here to tell you why. And I just heard a lot of the word transformation. I use the word transformation. It's nice vernacular. It's a nice thing to say. But I want to kind of touch upon the crap that comes along with fitness transformation. We use a lot of words in our society, and I've talked about this before, how you have to think about New Year's resolutions, how you have to mentally organize that in your brain. And when you say New Year's resolution, what you're really saying is something that's temporary, something that's fleeting. And this is supposed to be motivational. This episode is motivational. This is not something that's going to get you down. But when you start talking transformation, you're just setting yourself up for failure. And I want to talk about what a transformation, what people think it means, what it actually means, and what you really need to do. Because a transformation, like, what is that? What the fuck is a fitness transformation? What does it mean when someone transforms themselves? There's no definition. I mean, I'm sure if you looked up in the dictionary, it's going to say something like a drastic alteration of someone's physical and or emotional state. I'm like, all right, that's a great definition. That's as vague as hell. And it's also very subjective. It's so subjective when you talk about a transformation because you could have a major shift in your life. It might not be physical, but it can change the entire way you think about things. And that can set you up for success for the rest of your 40, 50, 60 years on Earth. So what's a fitness transformation? I want you to have a breakthrough. I don't care if you have a transformation. I want you to have a breakthrough. I want you to start thinking about your body differently. When you have a transformation, I guess people think of this as like, I lost 100 pounds. Well, all right, that's great. That's a lot of weight loss. I wouldn't call it a transformation because some people can get that with surgery. Some people can get that by not putting in that much effort. Just genetically, they're able to lose a lot of weight quickly. A transformation is a fundamental shift. And it's very, very subjective. So how do you begin to judge what a transformation is? What determines success? And I think that's what, we start talking a little philosophical about fitness, but fitness is as much mental as it is physical. It's your psychology. It's how you think about things. It's how you view yourself. It's how you view your progress. And one of the reasons why people fail or think that they fail, perceive that they fail, is because they think they have not gotten success. They did not lose X amount of pounds. They did not build X amount of muscle. They don't feel like they look a certain way. Does that mean that they failed? It's unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations, irrational goals, and just this concept that you're going to look differently than you're supposed to look. And you're going to look the way that you're supposed to look in life. You're never going to look like me. You're never going to have hair like me. You're never going to have a beard like me. You're never going to have muscles like me. And don't go crying yourself to sleep at night because what you have is perfect. It's perfect. What you have is perfect because what you have is what you're designed to have. And the only reason I say you're never going to have hair and a beard like me is because you're not me. You're not me. Could you grow your hair long? Sure. Could you grow facial hair? Maybe. Some people can and some people can't. Are you going to have muscle like me? No, you'll have muscle like you. You're going to have what you're supposed to have. You're going to develop your body the way your body is meant to develop it. You're never going to develop it like me because it's impossible. You're not me. So when you look in the magazine, you see this celebrity. Oh, I want a body like hers. Oh, I want to look like this. I want abs like this person. I'll tell like a client or someone saying, oh, well, I want to have, I want to lose fat. I want to look like X, Y, and Z or such and such. I'm like, you won't. I say that. You won't. That's really like the next words out of my mouth. I say, you won't. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, you'll never have that. You'll never have that because it's just the concept. Can you lose weight and have a flatter stomach? Sure, why not? Why not? Why couldn't you? Why couldn't you? Of course you can. Of course you could change physically. Yeah, your body can adapt to exercise and eating differently. Sure, there's a lot of things you can improve on, I'm sure. But you're going to have what you're meant to have. I know that's deep. Yeah, I see that. Of course it's deep. But people don't go deep enough. We're very shallow. We're always on cell phones. We're thinking about what to watch next on Netflix. We're not thinking about life that much. And the reality, we get distracted by what social media and what the news and what people tell us, what they want us to see, what they want us to buy. But what really is a transformation? And I'll tell you, it's very subjective. It's very subjective, but that word is dangerous because that word transformation means, okay, that person has changed. If you haven't had a transformation, you haven't changed. Oh, you lost 5 pounds? Great, but you haven't transformed. I call bullshit. I think that's a crock of shit. I'm so sick of the word transformation being the benchmark for success and fitness. You don't need to transform. When I go to the gym, I don't transform. People are like, oh, you have a great physique. Oh yeah, but someday I'll look like you. Yeah, I transformed in like 15 fucking years from working my ass off every day in the gym. I mean, is that a transformation? It's this idea that in order to have success, you need a great, massive amount of change in a short period of time. And that's super unrealistic. It's super unrealistic. Because if you're 100 pounds overweight and you not magically, but if you work hard and you lose, some people can lose 100 pounds super quick. You might have seen some people. They lost 100 pounds. Wow, they completely look different, blah, blah. Some people lose 100 pounds. They have a ton of loose skin. Some people look like, they could be a model now. They just tightened up, and everyone's genetically different. And some people take years and years, and some people lose it quickly. I mean, we're all different. We all have a different path. Genetically, we're all different. So it's like this unrealistic outlook or this view on what can possibly happen. It's just really not anywhere near feasible. It's not anywhere near realistic. It's just really not going to happen. And you can look at that as a negative or a positive. I mean, why look at it as a negative? It's just the way it is. It's not worth worrying about. It's not worth processing it in a negative fashion because it's just the way it is. Like, deal with it. Fucking deal with it. It's life. Here's the truth. Oh, I don't want to believe it. Then don't. Then don't. Keep trying to transform your body. You're not going to. You're going to make changes, but that transformation, that concept is going to keep you trying to reach for that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and you're just going to fail every time. Let me know in 5 years how you feel about your lack of transformation and how you haven't been working out because you got depressed and you stopped because you weren't being successful. That's all about setting realistic goals, being realistic for what you want, being realistic that this could be a shit ton of hard work, and you're going to make incremental, tiny, tiny progress. I am not going to lie to you. It's going to take a long fucking time, and it's going to take a lot of hard work, but you'll get it. You'll get it if you want it bad enough and you try hard enough. And if that's not appealing to you, then you don't really want it, and that's what it takes. I'm sorry. It takes the work, and if you're not willing to put in the work, you're not going to even change, let alone fucking transform. You're not going to change. You have to put in effort to change. You have to put in the effort. It takes effort, no matter what it is. So, what determines success? Losing 5 pounds? Losing 10 pounds? Losing 100 pounds? I think each pound is successful. If that's your goal, to lose weight, every single pound is important. So you have to start setting realistic goals that accommodate losing 1 pound every week or every 2 weeks. losing 5 pounds in 3 months, like setting realistic, achievable goals so that you could be successful. You need to improve yourself every day. Start looking for things that you can do better every day, even just one little thing. Just make incremental movements to do something better, to be kind to someone else, to help someone else, to, just make a better food choice. Go to the gym, make it to the gym, meditate a little bit, do a little yoga, clean your house. Just do something to better yourself, to streamline and set yourself up for success. If you start thinking in little steps, those things add up. Every step adds up to, a mile, and then 2 miles, and 5 miles. You're just moving forward. You have to challenge yourself every day, but you have to put in the work. If you're not putting in the work, you're not going to see the change. And that's just flat out. You have to put in the work. It's all about putting in the work. No matter what it is, it's work. It's effort. Stop thinking about transformation. Start putting in the work and thinking now what you're doing and not this long-term, win the lottery. I was at the supermarket because I was checking out at customer service because the lines were really long. So I, snuck over to customer service and wanted to just get out of the store quicker. I saw this line of 10 people playing the lottery. I just think it's a lazy thing to do. It's a waste of money. And let me buy this little ticket, scratch off things, and cross my fingers and hope that I make money without having to put in any fucking work. That's what transformations are. Going for transformations is like playing the lottery. Think about it that way. You're wasting your time. You're blowing smoke off the wrong pipe. You're wishing. You're hoping for this magical thing to happen. And 1,000 times out of 1,001, it's not going to happen. You have to make realistic goals. You have to make realistic progress. You have to put in real effort in order to get that result. You want to make a lot of money? You got to start investing and working hard and X, Y, and Z. Could you win the lottery? Sure. People don't. They don't. I like that. Dreams don't work unless you do. No shit. Transformations don't happen overnight. They'll take, transformations. Overnight success. It took you 15 fucking years, though. That's a long night. So you got to put in the work. You got to squeeze out that last rep. You have to try that new exercise. Try that new yoga class. Do your yoga. Do your stuff. Eat your vegetables. Whether you like it or not. You gotta fucking do it. Whether you like it or not, you have to do it. You don't like it, then don't do it. You're not gonna get the results from it. Stop complaining. Stop thinking about this transformation. Stop thinking about these goals that are unrealistic. Put in the effort, put in the work, and do it. And live your life and enjoy. But put the effort in and make the proper steps and make the proper adjustments and the movements forward to see progress. Eat your peas. Yeah, eat them one at a time, right? Baby steps. Continue to grind. Small successes, yes. Set your goals up so they're achievable, so they're accessible, so they're manageable, and you can actually, you can articulate them. You can quantify them and take those little bites and take those little chips away, and those are your markers. You want to transform? Then transform every day. Do a little bit every day. Stop thinking about this fucking transformation. That's a pipe dream. Do the work, put the effort in, and stop using that word as if it's even a concept. Do the work, grind it out. Do what you have to do today and tomorrow and the next day and Thursday and Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday, and then Monday, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and then Thursday. You want to build a lot of muscle? You want to lose a lot of weight? Great. Put in hard work for a couple years, and you'll get it. Is that not appealing to you? Then don't do it. It's no skin off my nose. Thanks for joining me for episode 248 of The Daily Mother Swole. I flex, you flex, we all flex. Our biceps. Thanks for joining me live on Facebook every day at 12 noon Eastern Time, watching on YouTube and listening on SoundCloud and iTunes. The Swolenormous podcast, Daily Swole episode 248. I'll see you tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Time for episode 249. Swolenormous premium members, Make sure that you are there in today's accountability meeting in about half an hour at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Swolenormous Premium. I will see you there for posture. We're going to talk about that homework. I gave you homework. I gave you homework. You better have done it. And if you're interested in signing up for Swolenormous Premium, click the sign up button on my Facebook page or go to swolenormous.com. Peace out, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.